Welcome to a quick plot of the spring 2021 anime Tokyo Revengers. Spoiler warning for the plot and events from the anime. Don't skip the OP. July 1st, 2017. Our main character, Takemichi Hanagaki. We hear on the news that Hinata Tachibana and Naoto Tachibana died in a car accident. Hinata was his ex-girlfriend back in middle school. Takemichi gets pushed in front of an oncoming train. His life flashes before his eyes and he is transported 12 years to the past. We meet his delinquent friends. The group of friends get beat up by the Tokyo Manji gang, also known as Tomen, and become their lackeys. Hinata is best girl. Takemichi saves Naoto from some bullies. Takemichi warns him about the fatal accidents in the future. They shake hands and Takemichi returns to the present time. Naoto is now a police officer and needs Takemichi's help to save Hinata. In this timeline, Hinata's death is caused by Tomen. Tomen is a very dangerous criminal organization. Takemichi's goal is to stop the two leaders of Tomen from meeting. They shake hands and Takemichi goes back into the past. Takemichi returns to the past in the middle of his Fight Club match. Later, Takemichi challenges the ringleader to a fight. Takemichi is no match for the ringleader in a fight, but he doesn't give up. Draken, the vice commander of Tomen, shows up and stops the fight. Tomen commander Mikey shows up as well and says he's friends with Takemichi. Takemichi gets cock-blocked and gets sent back to the present. They meet up with present-day Akun, who is in Tomen. It turns out that he pushed Takemichi onto the tracks. We learn that present-day Draken is dead and Mikey is missing. Scared of Tomen and Kisaki, he jumps off the building. Takemichi needs to stop Draken's death on August 3rd to save Hinata. Takemichi is invited to a Tomen meeting, and we meet Emma, Draken's girlfriend. We meet the 3rd Division's Peiyan and Pachin. Pachin tells Mikey that his friend and his friend's girlfriend got attacked by a rival gang called Mobius. Mikey declares war against Mobius on August 3rd. Draken takes Mikey to give condolences to the victim's family. A flashback of Draken and Mikey meeting. Back in the present, former president of Mobius, Osanai, says the conflict was orchestrated to cause internal conflict within Tomen. Takemichi begs Tomen to stop the fight, but they refuse. Suddenly, Osanai and Mobius appear. Pachin fights Osanai and loses. Mikey takes him out with his signature kick. Draken dodges a fatal attack and pins Osanai. Pachin stabs Osanai. The police arrive and everyone scatters. Pachin decides to turn himself into the police. Takemichi wakes up in the hospital. Mikey and Draken disagree over not saving Pachin, resulting in the gang being divided into two factions. Draken and Mikey fight, but Takemichi breaks the tension and they make up. August 3rd, Takemichi and Draken go on a double date at a summer festival. Takemichi gets cock-blocked. Yamagishi says Draken may be in danger. The Fight Ring members plan on killing Draken. Takemichi is discovered and is tied up. Hinata saves and encourages him. Takemichi meets up with Mitsuya. Draken is confronted by Peiyan for not saving Pachin. Draken fends off Mobius. Mikey shows up and faces Hanma, acting leader of Mobius. Reinforcements show up and they go to war. Mikey says he understands Peiyan's frustration. Takemichi notices Draken on the ground bleeding. Takemichi, Hinata, and Emma try to save Draken, but they are cornered by the traitors. Takemichi gets stabbed in the hand, but then chokes him out. Takemichi's friends arrive to help fight. The ambulance arrives and the traitors run. Tomen defeats Mobius, and Hama boasts about a new gang he's in called Valhalla. Draken is rushed to the hospital and survives. Takemichi gives Hinata a necklace. In the present, Takemichi visits Akun at the hair salon which he aspired to work at. He then gets a call from Naoto, saying Hinata is alive. Takemichi and Hinata finally meet up. He learns that he broke up with her in this timeline. He runs into Hanma. Takemichi witnesses Akun crash a van into Hinata's car, killing them both. He declares that he will become the leader of Tomen to save Hinata. Visiting Draken in prison, he says his biggest regret is not killing Kisaki. Kisaki, former member of Mobius, is appointed as 3rd Division Captain. Takemichi attacks Kisaki. Baji beats Takemichi, then quits Tomen to join Valhalla. Takemichi begs Mikey to expel Kisaki, and he agrees only if he can get Baji to return. Takemichi becomes a member of Tomen under Mitsuya's group. He then finds a charm and photo Baji dropped. Kazutora, a Valhalla member, visits Mikey and brings him to their base. He witnesses Baji's initiation ceremony of him beating Chifuyu, and Baji refuses to return to Tomen. In a flashback, Kazutora and Baji plan to steal a bike for Mikey's birthday. Kazutora kills the shopkeeper, who is Mikey's older brother, when they are caught. They are sent to jail, but Kazutora blames Mikey and vows to kill him. Valhalla challenges Tomen to a fight. Chifuyu says Baji joined Valhalla to expose Kisaki. Kisaki orchestrated the fight with Mobius on August 3rd in order to join Tomen. Back in the present, Takemichi wants to confirm with Draken that Kisaki is the leader of Valhalla, but he says Mikey is the leader of Valhalla. He says Kazutora killed Baji during the gang war on October 31st, 2005, also known as Bloody Halloween. He continues that Mikey killed Kazutora afterwards, leading Tomen to lose and be absorbed into Valhalla. Valhalla then became a crime organization with Mikey and Kisaki as leaders. The gang war starts between Tomen and Valhalla on October 31st. Valhalla outnumbers Tomen in the fight. Mikey is ambushed by Kazutora and 2 other members, but Mikey manages to break free and defeat them. Mikey collapses, but Kisaki's gang protects him for the approval of Tomen. It turns out Baji was investigating Kisaki. Kazutora stabs Baji for betraying him. Baji almost reaches Kisaki, but succumbs to his wounds. Baji stabs himself to absolve Kazutora the responsibility of his death. Baji says he faked betraying Tomen to investigate Kisaki. Mikey brutally beats Kazutora. Flashback of the origins of Tomen and Baji's charm. Mikey calms down and gets everyone to retreat. As the police arrive, Kazutora apologizes and turns himself in. Draken tells Kazutora that Mikey forgives him. We catch Emma and Mikey together and think that she is cheating on Draken, but it turns out Emma and Mikey are siblings. Mikey announces Tomen and Valhalla will merge. Hanma is the captain of the new 6th Division. Chifuyu nominates Takemichi to be the captain of the 1st Division. Back to the present, Takemichi is a high-level executive member now. Mikey and Mitsuya are missing, and Draken is executed. Now Kisaki is the leader. Kisaki says Tomen has been raided by the police, then captures Takemichi and Chifuyu. Chifuyu confesses that he snitched to the police to avenge Baji, then Kisaki kills him. He prepares to shoot Takemichi, then refers to him as his hero.